boy James, aka A68J. Man, I'm looking kind of shiny right now. Coming to you live on this Sunday. We call it Sunday Funday. We're still out here on vacation at the cabin. It's absolutely beautiful out here, guys. Been having a lot of fun with the family. So we'll be actually traveling back home tomorrow, which will be Monday. And so we'll be back live in the studio on Tuesday morning, as usual, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. For those of you guys want to tune in, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you guys joining in for the first time, we go over everything crypto. We actually do celebrity interviews. We do all types of interviews. We do giveaways. We do charitable giveaways. We do so many different things here with Crypto4Life, giving back, investing in people, and definitely making a difference. Always remember, nothing we talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm sorry, a financial advisor. Nothing I talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. Just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Let me see if I can get my live chat up here. Where's my live chat? Let's see. Live chat. Let's see who's here. What's up, family? Who's in the house? Lower level, what's up? What's up, my brother? Good to see you. Tony Baggs, my man, had an amazing time in Vegas hanging out with Tony Baggs and Randy B. Guys, I am so excited. We're going to be talking about everything crypto. We're going to be talking about, today is Sunday Funday, but we're going to be talking about some XRP updates and some things that could be happening with that as well. Give you guys a quick little glimpse of where we're at here. I'm actually standing out in the garage area. I'm still here in the snow. You guys can see. It's beautiful. I'm in the front part of it. You can see there's a bunch of cabins and stuff around here. So absolutely gorgeous out here, guys. Snowing, sun out, incredible. Having an amazing time with the family, all that good stuff. So definitely looking forward to getting back and being able to go live in the studio again. So let's go over the market real quick, guys. I'm looking from another phone. Right now we have still at a $1.13 trillion market cap. Not a whole lot has changed. Bitcoin still ranging around that 26,890 something odd dollars. I would say 26,800 to about 27,001, maybe $200 range. So it's kind of ranging within about $300 to $400. Not a whole lot going on. I know how the mind is when. And even though I will say that it is, a very important level to try to hold and maintain 27,000, because if not, then obviously, if you look at the 4 hour or the 1 week, as far as your charting, you'll see that there is room, and the sentiment is that we could be seeing some further downside. I actually posted a XRP chart as well, not to be bearish on the XRP, but just to keep it 100. We keep it 100. I don't shill anything. I'm gonna tell it like it is. And so, Crypto Savvy One, my buddy, actually posted a chart that actually shows the possibility of XRP retracing. Now, a lot of times you can read some of those charts, like when you look at the chart, and I can't pull it up right now, where he shows, the level. There's a 4 cent level, but all he's showing is just the range of where it could. Like just a range, and it's not saying that it'll ever go back to 4 cents. Just like it's like saying, will Bitcoin ever go back to five? Five. Well, that's probably even more so than that, I guess. If you say it, go back to like $5,000 or $3,000, probably never going to happen. So again, that's just a problem. Again, not financial advice. I can't tell you what will and won't happen. Are there things that could happen in our world? With WAR, I don't want to say that out loud, or some type of black swan event, or certain things going under, whether it was a stable coin like Tether or Binance. There's a lot of things that could pull a retracement. But for right now, let's talk about where we're at. Let's not talk about possibilities of going to the moon or going down. One of the things that I'm very, very excited about is just some of the things surrounding XRP right now. So my man Tony Baggs in house, Shane Sullivan, what's up, my brother? So let's go over each asset right now. We got Bitcoin again. Nothing's really changed. It's at 26,892. We got Ethereum flirting right now with that 1,800 mark. We got BNB at flirting with 309, and I say flirting because it's just a few dollars over that. So we can definitely have some retracement. We have XRP at 45 cents, 45.78 to be exact. So it's down a little bit. We saw 47 yesterday, so we're down just a little bit, almost approaching 2 cents, which is, doesn't sound like a lot, but if you invest it heavily, as I am, and many others, 2 cents can be a whole lot. But, I do expect if Bitcoin, and I was talking, we had a call yesterday with many of the guys I'm connected with in crypto, like your Iron Man and several others. There's about 4 of us now that I've included a fourth person, and real brilliant people and and smart in everything that they do when it comes to crypto. Super, super intelligent individuals. So there's four of us, and we were talking about just, what's going on with the markets, what's going on with XRP, what can we expect. And one of the things I was telling those guys, I said, until XRP or other assets put themselves in positions where they can kind of separate themselves from Bitcoin, what's going to happen is if Bitcoin dips, obviously we're going to see more retracement. And remember, anytime I say these things, I say this stuff because I want you to be just prepared. I'm just kind of talking out loud about what I'm looking at, not necessarily for any reason. So I might say, oh my God, I think Crow may go down. Well, why would you say that if got a 500,000 Crow? Or why would you say you think XRP will go down if you got, X amount, XRP, whatever? I'm not saying it because I want to hurt myself. I'm always going to say things based off what I see or based off of factual information or probability. I mean, I'm not saying that it could go down. I mean, I'm not saying that it will go down. It could go down. So that's how I kind of like to approach everything. But what I will say is there's a lot of amazing news on XRP, and we're going to talk about that as well. Let's keep it going though. So XRP at 45 cents, we got ADA at 35 cents, we got Doge at 7 cents, Matic at 86.18. We got Sol. First time I've seen Sol on $20 in a while since that big dip. At what, $8, and it kind of slammed right back up, and we've been holding above $20 for a while. But to see Sol now at 19.90, that's that could be some indication that maybe there's some further retracement. We got TRX at 7 cents. This seemed like one of the only coins that's in the green right now so far, at 4% up for the last 24 hours. We got LTC at $91. We got Polkadot at 528. Shiba is at 5 zeros and an 8. We've got AVEX at 1431. We've got Link. Didn't mean to hit that. We've got Link at 641. We've got Atom at 1046. Uniswap at 516. Possibly could we see a $4 Uniswap again? That'd be amazing. OKB at 46.65. Guys, remember these can be incredible times to dollar cost even more. We got XLM at 8 cents. We've got TON at 185. Let me take a quick break here. Who do I see in a group before it gets too far ahead of me? E-Rockin', my brother. What's up, my man, with the skills? I tell you what, I need to take one of those bass lessons, guitar bass lessons from E-Rockin'. That brother's amazing. Lower level, my man's in the house. He says, that's my thoughts. BTC gonna dip and take the market with it. Yeah, and I really think that's why I'm kind of holding. Like we were talking about in the group yesterday, I was like, look, man, if we get a 3 for $1 XRP, I might, I might find myself dollar cost averaging to another, 500,000 or so. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, if we get some type of dip, and that's why, you don't want to be, even though I've made some pretty big, purchases here lately with XRP, XLM, those are the two last assets that I've gone in pretty good with. I had a couple of my guys were like, how come you just don't, go to 1 million XRP or 1 million, XLM or something like that? And the reason being is because, like I told them, I could live with the dollar cost averaging that I do now. What I have a hard time with is knowing that or basically going against my game plan, right? My strategy. And my strategy is always, following my game plan and always looking at what things are showing me, what the charts are showing me, what the markets are showing me, what, from technical analysis, fundamental analysis, market analysis, what's going on worldwide, what's going on globally, and all that stuff. So what's happening right now that I can see, oops, sorry guys, I'm trying to hold one hand and I feel like I have some in my eye. What I can see, basically what I'm seeing right now is everything's possibly, again, leading to further retracement. And that's kind of what I'm banking on. Again, I'll say this again, it's not that I'm saying it's going to go down. It says you got to be close to 1 million XRP. Yeah, I'm not that far away. Yeah, it's not, I'm like another 400, whatever, thousand or something like that. But so the point I'm trying to make is that, I think probably like 400 some thousand away or something like that. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that it's not about, for me, it's not going all in. I can live with the fact that the market just, we wake up Monday and everything goes boom, goes to the moon. I can live with that. What I can't accept is knowing that the markets look a certain way, knowing that certain levels aren't holding. And because you understand, even a small retracement, like if Bitcoin went to 20,000, I don't think that's a big retracement. I really don't, because we went from 25,000 to 31,000. Or I'm sorry, we went from 15,000 some change, almost 16,000, 15,000 some change to 31,000. So we doubled up. We went up 50%. So do I feel that we can't retrace down to 20,000? And if that happens, what price point will, XRP be? What price point will XLM be? What price point will Polkadot be? What price point will a lot of assets be? So I think for me, I'm just sticking to my strategy and not getting too greedy. And because, you got to understand those small little retracements, they can mean a whole lot. Where, right now, XRP is almost, 2 for $1, almost a little less than that. But to get it 3 for $1 or something like that, or to get some of these other assets, even if it's 50 cents cheaper or pennies cheaper or dollars cheaper, depends on how big of the asset, that could be huge, just getting back to the point that we're at right now. So think about that. If you bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin at 20 grand, it got back to 26, and you had 10 of those, that's, how much is 6,000 times 10? So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm sticking to my strategy. I'm not getting greedy. Oh, shoot. I think just dropped my phone. That's not good. I kind of probably jacked my screen up even more, I'm sure. So let's get back into the market, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. Say a little tracement is healthy, and I do believe that. And yeah, phone down, phone down. Look at that, it's cracked screen. Phone down, cracked screen. I always leave this. It's actually the protector. I think the screen itself is amazing, but I got that glass protector in the front. It's already cracked. Crypto Tropics, funny. Phone down. Liz, sis, what's up, my friend? Crypto4Life family, what's up? E for rockin', my bread in the house. Tony Bags, hey guys, so let me get back into the market. I want to talk about some of the things that why isn't I step in the sun here? I look shiny. So let's talk about some more of the stuff that's going on with Ripple right now. Well, in just a second. XLM, again, I said 8 cents. ICP, $5. Filecoin, 441. Everything is pretty much in the red. Crow is sitting right at 6 cents. We could see a 5-cent Crow again. We've got Arbitrum at 112. That might be the lowest I've seen Arbitrum since it came out. And remember, Arbitrum is another one I'm looking at because it's never faced a bull market. So I think Arbitrum layer 2 could be very big along with Optimism. Again, VChain is sitting at 1 cent. It's 1.18. So, getting closer to that 1 cent would be huge. Algo at 16 cents. We got GRT at 11 cents. Could it hit back underneath 10? That'd be crazy. Sand is getting back almost $2 for $4 at 51 cents. EGLD, Multiverse X is at 36.41. We've got Render. I know Render was pumping yesterday. A bit is at 245. Mana is coming in at 47 cents. You got Stacks, 64 cents. You got XTC. Again, a lot of this stuff is pretty much the same, guys. I won't go into everything again. So, if you want a market update, just kind of look back at what we did yesterday or the day before that. The markets have been the same. So I won't spend or waste too much more time going over the markets other than, it's pretty much where it's at. So, obviously, the talk of the town, one of the biggest talked about assets right now is Ripple. And I'm not saying that because I bought more Ripple. If Bitcoin or if XLM or if Telcoin or if Zilliqa or if DSLA or whatever would be hot right now. But I think the reason I say that to try to explain why I'm talking about Ripple right now is because of, the June 13th date and all the things that are going on right now on Twitter. So I want to read a couple things that I saw on Twitter. And again, I've got to do this on a different phone. So bear with me here. Let's see here. So right now, obviously, there's some things that I saw that was crazy. John Deaton says, why did Hitman be so invested in this lawsuit that he returned after leaving the SEC? It says he was in the enforcement division. The emails will highlight his conflicts and his absolute violation of the 18 USC 208. There's some kind of violation I guess he must have done. It says if I think he was talking about if Ellie's source is correct. Ellie came out, for you guys don't know Ellie, I'll probably find one of her tweets in a minute. She came out and said she had a source that says that Hinman, it says if Ellie's source is correct and Hinman killed the deal, then it's more evidence that the conflicts were much more than an appearance of improperly, but actual. Yeah, so whatever it says there. So let me keep going. Good Lord. Let me see here. Some of the stuff, when I read it, doesn't make sense. All these, let's see, all these journalists running stores, CNBC, not so much, despite giving retail investors tutorials on how to purchase, XRP. Maybe Andrew Workson and some other people he named will talk about the documents when they are released. I volunteered to ask Jay Clayton a few questions. It says, it goes on to another tweet that says, the documents are likely to reveal dissenting opinions within the agency own ranks as to which cryptocurrencies are securities and why. And by doing so, they are likely to bolster Ripple's case. It's just a lot of the sentiment right now, guys, is that these Hinman files are really going to be huge for Ripple. Edo Farina, if you go down, if you look at my Twitter right now, Edo Farina made a comment saying Microsoft is running a Ripple asset investor says game, set, match. Why would Hinman be so determined that Ripple be sued that he came back to the SEC to make sure it went through? This is dead on. So there's a deal there where Ellie Terrett, you can see her and BitBoy actually. If you go to my Twitter page, you can see them in a thread that I actually shared where it shows them talking about the Hinman emails and things like that. So that's what she talked about, a source that she had. What's up, Anthony Wanner? Good to see you, my brother. Crypto OG, one of my brothers, all good, about to jump in the pool and listen to the stream. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you, Crypto OG. One of my guys that's in that group now. So we got me, Crypto OG, and a couple others that are in there. Just amazing. We had a phenomenal. I think we talked for over 2 hours yesterday. Yeah, I think it probably went somewhere between 2 and 3 hours yesterday with my brothers. Man, it was amazing conversation about what's going on. Just really intelligent guys. Myself, Anthony Wan, myself, Iron Man, which is Anthony, Crypto OG, and Griff. So incredible conversation about the future of crypto and just everything. It was phenomenal. One of the best conversations I've had in crypto in a long time. Ripple sitting on over $1 billion in cash, expanding their offering further into custody and tokens. This company will be known around the world, just like Amazon, Google, and Apple back in the early 2000s. That came from Kevin Cage. Digital asset investor went in to say, and this is on my Twitter, I just can't bring it up, so I'm just reading it. Go to my Twitter and check out all these tweets that I shared. The pending release of the Hinman emails has already produced some major finds. Just imagine where it will lead when we can actually see them. In my part of the world, this is like stepping into a fire ant bed, an experience you don't forget. The XRP army is about to bring, hell with one simple thing that escapes our government now, the truth. And that was powerful by digital asset investors. I'm telling you guys, there's so much amazing sentiment. There's another one here where it says, Tim Fire Gary Gensler, I like that name. It's on my Twitter again. Breaking SEC staff emails revealed XRP did not fail the Howey test. So as you open it up, it's really small. I'm gonna see if I can open up in this and read it to you guys. I don't know if I want to read all that. There's a part that was highlighted. Let me see if I can get in and open this up here. Hold on, guys. So there's a highlighted part here that says emails. There are grounds to conclude that XRP does not satisfy, and this is in a it's the contemporary something SEC communications suggests that the SEC own officials were. So this is emails between the SEC and their staff and officials, I guess. It says reasonable grounds to conclude that XRP does not satisfy all elements of the Howey analyst and is therefore not a security for purposes of the federal securities laws. And so this is emails, guys, that have been exposed and brought to attention from the SEC and employees, and just within that whole inside their staff. And so here's another one by Digital Asset Investor says, the case was a weapon, just like John Deaton said back from day one. And this is John Deaton, as an article, he said, the documents are likely to reveal dissenting opinions within the agency's own rank as which cryptocurrencies are securities and why. And by doing so, they are likely to bolster, okay, I talked about that already, Ripple's case. It's just so much stuff out there, guys. I know you guys can go through all this stuff yourself. Trying to see if there's any, and then obviously a lot of people have seen where Joe Biden came out and said that basically he's not going to support. What did it say? It says I'm not going to agree to a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders while putting food assistance at risk for nearly 100 Americans. This is so funny. Like, what does crypto have anything to do with the way you're running this country, or the way the country's being ran, or the debt that the country's in, or having to give people food assistance? It's just really crazy to hear stuff like that. And I think that's why you see so many people like Wendy O, many people who are so in support of any candidate, or, obviously it's got to be a good candidate, but you got like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., you got some other people that are running for president right now, and there's two of them that are actually pro-Bitcoin, that are accepting Bitcoin. and things like that. So, yeah, I see Biden days being very limited numbered, and so facts are facts, truth is truth, and that's what's getting ready to come out right now with everything that's happening. This message is held. Okay, let's see. There's a message held by who? Lower level says Biden is a tetherhead or something. What did it say? Taterhead. There's a couple messages. Let me see. They're making me approve messages here. So if you're a mod, if you can approve these messages, that's great. Island Ghost Stephanie, he's speaking out his as usual. Lower level says Biden is a tater. I agree with that one, brother. Debt ceiling deal. Yeah, I mean Pepe was implemented to distract everyone. Hey, that is it's very possible. Island Ghost Stephanie. Shouts out to the family that's here. Appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. So let's continue on. John Deaton shows has one that says, let's see, what other XRP news? And I'm going through this because there's just so much going on right now. This is another one that says, game changer in the XRP lawsuit. Judge Torres shift in perspective on XRP sales sparks hope for XRP victory. Let's see, there's so much stuff that just go through my Twitter page. Obviously, it says Ripple has been selected to showcase a key CBDC use case for a certain program with Fubon Bank. Let's see what else we have here. I'm kind of reading through this, guys, on my other phone here. Ripple blockchain can make interbank payments while Swift ensures. Okay, this is more information. So I won't go through all this. So I'm just trying to find things that. So what I'll say is this, guys. There's just a lot of stuff that's coming out. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of things, a lot of information, a lot of facts, a lot of documents, emails that are coming out that are just going to help with Ripple's situation. And it's funny because when we were talking for over 2 hours yesterday, like I was telling these guys, like there's nothing that I've seen in the last 2.5 years that's been against Ripple. I mean, Ripple's been fighting just FUD and corruption and crap and lies and manipulation, and it's cost them over $200 million to fight this fight. Which is why Liberty couldn't do that. They didn't have that kind of money, and even with the settlement, they had to lower the settlement down just so they can pay it. So this is just a game of trying to get more money. Those Hinman files are gonna those Hinman emails, and along with the emails amongst the SEC employees and staff and things like that are going to be damaging to the SEC. We all expect, great results. I'm telling you guys, this could be huge. After 2.5 years, this can be huge. And I know there's a lot of things that's going on right now in crypto. There's a lot of, there's a lot of stuff going on around the world. What Janet Yellen saying, they only got so much money to last till June 1st or something like that. So, where could we go as far as, financially as a country? There's just so many negative things, so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, and justifiable FUD, I would say. That, obviously we see Bitcoin not holding this level. So it's almost like there's a time where we can see a retracement, but there's also a beautiful time for Ripple. And I think there's just going to be a lot of things that are going to be said, disclosed, and shared and come to fruition over the next month, by June 13th. So, one of the things I talked about in the group yesterday, I said the next 6 months are going to be huge for crypto or as a whole. I think just maybe the next 6 to 12, but just specifically with Ripple, just seeing how this all plays out. Does this favor a Ripple win? I'm sure Judge Torres is looking at all this information, and if not, I'm sure it's all going to be brought up, especially some of the things that John Deaton just found out, things that they felt like they overlooked. So it's going to be very, very interesting, guys. So what I'll tell you guys is just, invest cautiously, stick to your plan. Like I was explaining to the guys yesterday, my plan was always to dollar cost average 70, 20, 10, regardless of where the situation is at. I'm not going to forcefully dollar cost average. I'm not going to make moves out of hype. I'm not going to make moves even with things that are going on right now that look amazing, even in Ripple's favor. That's not the only reason that I dollar cost average more, and it's definitely not going to be the reason that I jump in and make it even bigger. Yeah, there's levels that I want to get to. There's goals that I have, but I'm going to also stick to what I know, stick to my plan, and I can live with that. And that's, I guess, the way I was saying it yesterday in our conversation, is I can live with sticking to my plan, whether it's, if Ripple takes off Monday or takes off on the 13th. whatever decisions I've made with any asset that and again, I'm not telling you to go out there and buy Ripple. Nothing I'm talking about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy a whole bunch of Ripple or start selling stuff. No, I'm not telling you that. No more than I'm telling you to go out there and buy Shiba or Volt or anything else or Bitcoin or Ethereum. I'm telling you to do your own due diligence, stick to your plan. I'm basically following my plan. Everything that I share with you guys about my investments is my plan. And so you guys have to follow your plan. And everyone's telling me I'm crazy for being invested in XRP while the SEC files suit. I'm getting so ready for the, I told you so. Yeah, you know what it is, a lower level, to be honest with you. I just think that, and I was asking this question in the group yesterday, I said, why don't more people get it? And, because you got Bitcoin maxis, you got this maxis, you got people who are just so stuck on the fact that, they may dismiss Bitcoin because they can't afford it. They may dismiss XRP because it's in a lawsuit. But like we talked about yesterday, to me, XRP is like this asset that's in a class of its own. It's nothing like Ethereum. It's nothing like Bitcoin. It's nothing like BNB. Yet those are the three assets above it. Those are the three assets that are in front of it. It's the fourth largest crypto, and it has been for years in the world, right? And it has nothing to do with anything, And again, you could say that for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not like Ethereum. Ethereum's not like BNB, and so forth. I mean, even though there might be similarities between what BNB offers and Ethereum and certain things, kind of, sort of, but not really. But there's nothing like Ripple. There's no partnerships like Ripple partnerships. There's no real world use cases like Ripple. They're so transparent, and so. I've always felt that way. I've always invested in, Ripple. I've always, I'm not one of those guys who's going to go out there and talk about Volt every day or Ripple every day. But just right now, because it's the hot subject or the hot topic, if any other asset was a hot topic, that's what I would be talking about. If it's XLM, if it's Zilliqa, if it's, I don't shill. I'm not ever going to shill. I'm just telling you something's getting ready to happen. And when it comes to Ripple, I really feel like it's an asset because of the lawsuit. It's been pushed down. It's like a very, very powerful spring that's been retracted by clamps. The clamp is the SEC lawsuit and all the fear and the FUD and delisting and everything else. Imagine what happens if and when they're victorious. Again, this is not saying they will be or won't be. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying if they are and those clamps come off. Imagine what type of momentum and power you think that spring is going to spring out with. I'm just saying, where do you think things are going to go when they start getting relisted and there is no lawsuit? My God, it could be life-changing money. And that's where if you've ever had a moment in your life where you sat around and you just wondered what could life be like? What could, and I won't get into the details. Obviously, we talked for over 2 hours yesterday for a reason. Right, we were there's a smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you so much, Hans. You are amazing, my brother. Thank you so much. My beautiful queen Jeanette is in the house. My reason, my why, along with my children, is why I fight so hard. Why I make every investment that I make, guys. And I'm telling you guys, I spent part of the day kind of hanging out. The family was hanging out, and I kind of sat back on the couch, and I was just looking around, and I just, sometimes you got to have those moments where you just think about the things that you want to do and the things that you have to be able to dream in real time and know that you've done things that can make those dreams a reality, right? And yesterday I just found myself thinking about all the amazing things that I can do for people. And guess who was in those dreams? You guys were. My children, my wife, the car giveaways that I want to do, all those things. It's all a part of, I told everyone, I said, man, if Ripple goes to $100, or if Shiba goes to 1 cent, whatever comes first, me and my wife, me and Jeanette will be giving away a car a month for 12 months. It's just what I said and what I'm going to do, because that puts us in an extraordinary position. And so, I was just dreaming about the day I could do that. I was dreaming about the day I can go out there and do so much for my family and for my kids and for my extended family and just for everybody. I just want to be an ultimate blessing. And even this morning when I woke up brushing my teeth, I looked in the mirror and I realized how fortunate I was. And I was moving some assets around and thinking about trying to come up with a plan on when I'm going to buy another 500,000 XRP and another, maybe even get XLM up to 1 million and things like that. And I just thought to myself, I was so grateful and I felt blessed in the sense that I was just thinking about all the things that I can do and even in God's name, whether it's giving back, doing the things that me and my wife done, helping out orphanages, but just on a bigger scale, a bigger level, things that I can do for the church. And, so you just got to have that mindset of what can you do to bless others. That's just, it's funny because it's not just about me, myself. Now, yeah, I think about the things I want to give and do for my wife and for my children, and those things will happen. Those things will come into fruition. I've made that possible by the things that I've done in my life. But for me, it's just giving back, man. And there's no more joy than thinking to myself, what can I do for my mother-in-law? What can I do for my sister-in-law? What can I do for my brother and sisters and my nieces and nephews? And so it's just a beautiful time, guys. And I say all that to say this. This is one of the things I talked about the other day when I said crypto and this whole ecosystem allows the everyday average person to dream again. I'm nobody special. I'm just James, aka 68J from Brooklyn, New York. I'm just a kid that was raised up on welfare in the projects. I'm a kid that didn't accept anything and questioned everything. I didn't accept anything. I questioned everything. I wanted to know why. Why did I have to live this way? Why did I have to do this? And so, and shouts out and respect to my lovely queen of a hero, my hero mother, who gave us everything she could give us. And I wish she was here today. But I'm gonna make sure that I go out there and bless everyone that I can on her behalf, on my behalf, the way I was raised and taught. And that's what crypto means for me. It means the opportunity, or it gives everyone the opportunity to be extraordinary. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I won't take too much of your time. I'm just very fortunate to be a part of this journey. I'm very fortunate to have this channel. I'm very fortunate that after years of being asked to do a YouTube, I finally decided to do it. It was like I was talking to my family yesterday. Some of my family that are here, they're like, "How's YouTube going?" I say, "It's going good." But I'm not worried about overnight growth. I'm not worried about, things are going to happen. We hired some companies in the beginning that said, "Oh, we could do this and that." And then they were just throwing bots everywhere and fake this. And I didn't like any of that. And so I wanted to clean up with all that. And the thing is that I can't be more grateful for the things that I've done in my life, traveling around the world, being a business owner, being a motivator to so many people, being an entrepreneur, because I realized that all those things, all those skill sets that I was blessed with, put me in a position to go out there and help and share that with so many people like yourselves. And so that's why YouTube makes so much sense. That's why Crypto4Life means so much to me. That's why I'm so dedicated to help you guys now. And even when that day comes when we might have a whole bunch of millionaires sitting in this group right now. We may have already done card gives. I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna stay with this. I'm gonna continue to stream and do the things that I do, because it's not only about winning, because obviously it is about winning. It is about doing things that could change my family and your family's situation. But we will continue on this road of togetherness, making sure that we help each other, talk to each other, and just try to keep each other accountable to do the right thing. And to have the right things in place, whether you create your own 70-20-10, 25-25-50, take profit, but have a plan, have some type of structure, follow your plan, don't waste money in things that aren't going to be here long term. Don't waste precious dollars, into things that won't matter in the long term. Keep mindful that if it's too good to be true, a lot of times it is. And I'm not talking about, like, look at companies that have weathered the storm. Look at projects, even Bitcoin, what it went through. You have to respect and appreciate it. Ethereum, ADA, XRP, XLM, some of the projects, those 70-20, those 70 and 20s that have been around. The 10 percenters are great, and sometimes they can be life-changing, like your Shiba or like your Doge. But how many are going to make it long-term? What's going to happen when the hammer really comes down on all digital assets across the board? I think it's going to happen. Regulation is needed. We have to embrace what's getting ready to happen. We have to appreciate the moment. We always say, you can't enjoy the rain if you don't embrace the mud. Well, the rain is one day when the lawsuit ends and everything goes the way that we want, and all these things, come into fruition. But right now, we're in some muddy times. And so you have to figure out how to embrace the mud. You can't go out there and try to, create, something amazing out of nothing. And even though there's some things out there, I don't want to ruin anybody's dream or hopes of finding a Pepe or a ladies or whatever. I'm just saying, be focused. If you do those things, then only invest the type of money that you're willing to go away in a casino, because that's probably what's going to happen. Some will, some won't, some what next. Whenever you get in, about time you find a project, the chances are someone's already taken a bunch of money out of it. So just be careful out there, guys. We appreciate you guys. Much love to you guys from myself and my beautiful queen, Jeanette. I'm going to get back in here and hang out with the family. I wish you guys an amazing Sunday. We will see you guys again mobily Monday. I'll create a thumbnail here shortly. We'll get back on Monday and do another mobile, update on anything that we see and find. Obviously, Monday is going to be pretty interesting. So I probably won't go on right at 8 o'clock. I want to see how everything starts, see, what Twitter and email, what Twitters are shared and news and information that I can check out and then go back and share with you guys. And if the market moves, typically in the weekend, things can, retrace and go down or whatever. But then, come Monday, everything's back on fire again. So we'll see how it plays out. Again, enjoy the rest of your day. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. It's your boy, James, a.k.a. 68J. Till next time. Peace.